Why am I beating a dead horse? Because the horse isn't dead yet. That's a metaphor. If you don't believe me, check out what Jordan Peterson has to say.
So you could think that there's a postmodern philosophy that really came into its vogue in the 1970s after classic Marxism, especially of the economic type, had been so thoroughly discredited that no one but an absolute reprobate could support it publicly anymore. It was the most destructive economic and political doctrine I think that has ever been invented by mankind, and that includes National Socialism, because the absolute magnitude of the havoc wreaked by the communist systems exceeded that wreaked by Hitler. And then what happened was the postmodernists came onto the scene, and they were all Marxists, but they couldn't be Marxists anymore because you couldn't be a Marxist and claim that you were a human being by the end of the 1960s. And so they started to play a sleight of hand, and instead of pitting the proletariat, the working class, against the bourgeoisie, they started to pit the oppressed against the oppressor. And that opened up the avenue to identifying any number of groups as oppressed and oppressor, and to continue the same narrative under a different name. And so since the 1970s, under the guise of postmodernism, we've seen the rapid expansion of identity politics throughout the universities. It's come to dominate all of the humanities, which are dead as far as I can tell, and a huge proportion of the social sciences. And we've been publicly funding extremely radical postmodern leftist thinkers who are hell-bent on demolishing the fundamental substructure of Western civilization.
Es liegt jetzt verteiet, der Feind wie a Faie, der Mauser erwacht in mein Hand. Noch Blut im Gestapo führt a geschmieden, durch Finsternis dem Kommandant. Noch Blut im Gestapo führt a geschmieden, durch Finsternis dem Kommandant. Die Nacht hat mit Blitzen das Ghetto zerrissen, Gefahr schreit a Teuer,